Exceptional motivation stories. The forest of Nyasi Nyingi was green, luscious, and humming with life. The birds would sing sweetly, and the trees would sway to the wind happily. Inside the Nyasi Nyingi forest, there lived two great friends. The tall and mighty giraffe and the brown and beautiful deer. Inside the Nyasi Nyingi forest, all the animals lived in peace and harmony. During the day, the deer and the giraffe would either be grazing or lazing around with nothing to do. When grazing, the deer would tell the giraffe, "I envy you so much, my friend." The giraffe would ask, "Why do you envy me?" The deer would answer, "You have such long legs and even a much longer neck." The deer would continue, "You can be able to reach the freshest leaves on top of trees, while I, on the other hand, have to contend with the grass on the ground. And during the dry season, the grass dries out and becomes scarce." The giraffe listened to his friend talking, and later on, he told the deer how thankful he was that he had long legs and a very long neck. He continued to tell the deer that when the grass became scarce in the dry season, he would be sure to share with him some leaves from the trees. The deer, on hearing this, felt very happy, and he told the giraffe how thankful he was to have him as a friend. One day, the two friends decided to quench their thirst in the nearby river. At the river, the giraffe had to spread his legs and bend down in order to drink the water. The deer had seen his friend in such a posture, but didn't think much of it. On the other hand, the deer simply had to bend down a little in order to quench his thirst. Suddenly, the two animals heard the deep and loud roar of a lion. Both the deer and the giraffe took off at a great speed in the opposite direction. The lion took after them at an even greater speed. They ran as fast as their legs could carry them. It was simply a fight for their dear lives. After running for some time, the deer looked back and noticed that the lion was not after him anymore. He turned back, and all the while fearing for his friend's life. On the other hand, the giraffe was not so lucky. The lion had gotten hold of him. He fought and fought until he got free. He then ran at a mighty speed so as not to be caught again. At last, he realized that the lion was not after him anymore. After running for some time, he was finally reunited with the deer. He narrated to him the whole ordeal while shaking like a leaf in a storm. The deer was shocked. He asked the giraffe why his long legs had not helped him at all. The giraffe had to explain that when he went to the river, he had to spread his legs and bend down in order to reach the water, and that position made him very vulnerable to prey, since he had to adjust himself accordingly before running. And that is when the deer realized that it is not good at all to compare yourself with others. You should love yourself just the way you are.